Yeah.
Cool. So we were just saying that the last episode of Fear the Walking Dead Season 2 was probably filmed at the border.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying it's probably cheap as fuck to do that?
In Mexico, yeah.
Yeah, it looked pretty legit. It looked pretty legit. This is Fear the Walking Dead as being reviewed by The Playback. Thanks for watching Season 2, Episode 15. The last episode.
The last one.
I again have to bring it up, but just a second ago I said they got a Season 3.
I didn't know. Yeah.
I mean, before we get into this episode, what do you want to see happen in Season 3?
I don't know.
Okay, let's talk about the episode because not a whole lot happens.
I know.
Like the 14 was kind of.
I was saying for having 15 episodes.
Right. Of Season 2.
Not a lot happened. They managed to have very few things happen.
And no memorable villain or antagonist character.
The villain was Chris, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is very
weak. That's
I don't know.
weak.
Yeah.
That's weak. So, beginning of this episode, Travis killed some dudes.
Yep.
Accidentally really damaged that guy who then ends up dying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was an accident because he smashed his head good.
Yeah.
He was like, Pee-pah!
Yeah.
So I don't think it was an accident. I think he was just mad. I don't think he meant to kill him.
Right. That's the thing. I don't think he meant to kill him.
Yeah.
And I think that for that hotel people to go in and be mad at Travis, sure. But Alicia was or Madison was like, we'll leave. Let us leave. We'll leave right now. It's like, obviously he didn't mean to kill the guy.
Right.
He killed those other two dudes because they killed his son.
Right, yeah.
Then
nobody can understand that.
Yeah. Then third guy got mixed up. Nobody can understand that. Right. And that scene where they were trying to remove a piece of brain was really gnarly. I didn't like it.
Well, and there was what did he say? He went to medical school for a year?
Yeah.
I was like, and you're doing it with a power tool. The odds of success
and no gloves. And no, I'm
so low.
I know.
And they didn't just want to have a small hammer,
really pressure. I
didn't go to medical school, but it seemed like an extreme.
Yeah, he's dead.
I know.
How did this happen? We're mad at Travis. Really?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You're the one that's using a fucking power drill. Yeah, that was So I don't know. It felt a little bit like they're trying to force in those this is the conflict. This is the conflict.
Right.
To me, it was obvious that he didn't mean to kill that guy, and then Alicia just killed a guy.
That was cool.
So we gotta go. This is a bunch of family of murderers.
Yeah. She was like, yeah, he's gonna kill him. I'd stab a brother in the chest. I'm sure.
So they left. They're leaving. Mm-hmm. Is that what happened? And then the more interesting thing too was the doctor sort of sacrificing himself by driving the truck and then destroying that community. Mm-hmm. So Marco and all those other guys, even though
who is a zombie now.
Is he?
Yeah, at the very end they show him when Travis and Madison go in to look for Nick.
Oh, cool. They were all taken out?
He turned around and he's like, Err.
That's awesome. Yeah. Cool. All right, well then that's
done.
But
now
he's done. Yeah, now he's gone. It's anytime, again, there's it didn't seem like a massive amount of zombies. It seemed realistically
they did
30.
Walk through them.
Yeah. Exactly.
They walked through them
to get to the bus,
and then they were
for them to just come through again. It's and then it's they were at the top of the stairs, and I'm like, you guys are fine. Zombies can't do stairs. You're fine, but somehow they still got them.
But
right,
just now, it's think about it. They literally walked through all of those zombies
and had close-up shots of them shooting a couple, and then all of a sudden they were on the other end of this crowd. As soon as the gate opened,
they were like, "There's too many!"
Yeah,
and
it was so stupid.
But it was you literally just saw them. You just walked through them. How did you?
But it's a thing again where it's if it's a budget thing, hire a bunch more extras and zombify them because I don't.
It's not, but it can't be a budget thing. They were totally confident and very capable walking into on purpose that exact same amount of zombies. Mm-hmm. The same zombies.
Here's what they could have done. As Marco and his gang are going through and they're popping guys, pop, 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 show off to the sides. Zombies are hearing it.
Sure,
so that when they get through and they close the door for the bus, they look back and they're like, hey, mira, there's a lot more now. Yeah. Cool, that's cool because they're on the other side of the fence. All right, orale.
And then we're safe now.
Good thing we're safe. Oh, the bus! That would have been better, but that didn't happen. So that's a fun voice. Yeah.
The bus.
I know the bus. Who did that? Who's in there? Hey, who's in there?
¿Qué pasó?
Chinga tu Mari, no zombies.
It literally would have taken just a couple of shots. Of zombies being like,
Yeah.
And then a couple on this side being like, and
then they get in the bus and close the door. Yeah. Just stuff like that. So all right, so all those guys are wiped out. That town, that little like Mexican Alejandria, it's done. And then the more interesting thing is how Nick was taking those survivors.
Right.
Although it was really stupid that they barely had any.
Oh my god! I forgot to say that in the last video. Yeah, if anybody knows what Ash Wednesday is, it's like it looks like Ash Wednesday where they were just like boop,
with
boop.
zombie blood, but it's just ketchup because
it's just, they were like
nobody's throwing up anymore. Just
they
a bunch
did
of
Ash Wednesday and like a blush.
Yeah,
they just
a blush, a zombie blush, and all these like old Mexican ladies have it, and nobody's throwing up, and it's only here. It's not on their clothes.
Yeah, they didn't even bother to put on their clothes.
The little girl who had it on her face, she's like, "¿Dónde vamos? Where are we going?" And then like Luciana still goes and kisses her on the cheek. I'm like, she's got zombie guts on her face.
Yeah, I literally was like, ugh.
Nobody cares anymore.
Yeah.
So
oh god.
It's a real bummer. That is still I
very
wish,
much takes me out of the show.
I wish whatever writers, directors, whoever's like doing the next season 3, that they really like go back on that a little bit and they show that it's difficult and disgusting and
or at least more.
At
like
hair,
it's like
everything.
It's as if they ran out on set.
Right.
And they were like, oh shit.
Okay, here.
All right, just
here.
Yeah. They like did
Here, done. So stupid. So we saw a helicopter, so that's cool.
That was cool
on the U.S. side of the border. That's cool.
Again,
there's like,
that they did not go into at all in Walking Dead.
Because it was too much of a fast forward, or they just never did it. But sure, do it in San Diego. There's a little refugee camp. There's whatever. Could be bad guys. It was like Border Patrol agents. Is it Minutemen? Is it civilians? Is it people with guns? What is it?
I think it's racist white people.
It could be Minutemen. It could be militia members.
But here's my fucking question.
Okay.
Is even if it is like ex or former Border Patrol agents, or just like racist white dudes who are like, get back, Mexicans. It's like, fine. Why would you waste your fucking time patrolling the border to Mexico when everyone is a fucking zombie?
And I'm hoping that, here's the thing too. As soon as the end of season 1, season 2 went into like, we're in Mexico, I thought, are they going to try to say anything about the world we live in today? Are they going to try to say anything about immigration, undocumented immigrants? Are they going to try to do anything of that in the Walking Dead show? Like, are they trying to say that immigrants are zombies?
Right. Like, maybe now they're going into it. If I hope it's a goddamn metaphor, because otherwise it makes no sense.
I would love for characters to just have discussions about immigration.
Yeah.
But like with the veil of like, hey man, it's a zombie apocalypse. Like you're stupid to still think like that. Like I think that we're just people now. We're just trying to get over. It reminds me of there's a comic book that came out years ago, actually written by Robert Kirkman. There was a spin-off of another thing. Robert Kirkman wrote a story called Marvel Zombies, where he took Marvel superhero characters and a bunch of them were zombified, and it was really messed up and sad because they weren't just like, it was like they would feed on people, and because they all have superpowers, characters like the Hulk, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Captain America, all of the human population was basically decimated this quickly because they're superpowered. Think about that. Like the Hulk as a zombie is like unstoppable. And what was really smart was that this is just a side thing. It was that characters that were superheroes still retained their intelligence after they fed. So if Spider-Man ate people,
felt bad.
Yes. Yeah. So Spider-Man at some point, and he's got like a zombie jaw hanging out of his mask. He's sitting there and he's all messed up and dirty. He's sitting there with his superhero zombies, and he's like, "Oh my God! I killed and ate my wife. I killed and ate my Aunt May. Like I think I want to die." And then another zombie would be like, "Relax, Parker. Like that's gonna go away as soon as you get the hunger." And it was this interesting. But anyway. The thing that happened at the beginning of that story that was a spinoff of the last story was that one of the last humans alive was Magneto.
Oh, cool.
Who Magneto is essentially racist. And Magneto believes only that mutants are superior and worth it and that humans are inferior. But in this story, Magneto was protecting a couple of humans. Because he's like, the world has got, like, he's like, my values are gone. This is what the world is now. I'm fighting against zombies. Of course I'm going to protect you. You're a person. Like, it was really interesting that they put Magneto in this hero role. But then he got eaten by zombie. Like, he got taken over. It was really great. But, yeah, if that happens in the next season of some people still holding on to those ideas, and a lot of it comes from just, like, racist mentality and all these different things, we don't have, like, it's obvious stuff. It would be interesting if they went into it.
I hope they do, because unless there is a bunch of supplies at the border, there is no reason to be there. Just none. And especially assuming that nobody has tried to get in the U.S.
up to this point in the show, which is impossible. It must be a constant thing.
I guess, but then why do they give a shit? Like, if you don't even have enough supplies for yourself, like,
I'm hoping this is what happens. I'm hoping that the world of The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, it's still like 2 months into being like the patient zero, so that there's people at the border, whether they're hired by the government or what used to be the government, right, or just like militia members that are trying to, that I'm hoping that in the next season of the show they're still holding on to that, like, get out of this country, and then they lose it because other people are like, no man, the world's gone, and then maybe they'll like change their sort of mentality. I don't know. It would just mean that it would be an added something to the show, which otherwise is pretty, it's boring and it's not that interesting and it doesn't really say anything about the world. Zombies are supposed to be used as a metaphor. Yeah. They're supposed to be used as a metaphor for something, for whether it's racism, like Night of the Living Dead, the original. I don't know. And it's like, again, they've spent this entire time in Mexico and they really haven't said things about Mexico or Mexican people or its relationship with the United States.
So I guess, okay, fine. But then they need to go into it because it makes no sense.
Yeah, I'm being optimistic. It's true. Yeah. It was a dumb ending for that reason, without letting us know where those characters stand, at least. If they had said, like,
what a
you're
weird...
human, come on, like, or at least, like, we don't care if you're human, get out of here, this is the United States. At least we would have known that's where they stand.
Yeah. And then... It was a very vague ending. Yeah. Very vague. Yeah. And then it just ended on Madison's face because she's like the highest paid actress and most famous. So it was like, oh, we have to end on her face. But it was like, or just to remind us that she's the main character, I guess. But it was like that, like it ended and I was like, that's it? Yeah. That's the ending?
It's a bummer. It's a bummer. I don't know. We'll be here for season 3, you guys. I don't know. Are you looking forward to season 3? So what do you want to have happen in season 3 with the characters? Not just the Border Patrol discussion, but just like other...
I don't know. I don't care. You know what? You know what I want? I want Madison and Travis and Alicia to go off and have a different storyline entirely. Just go somewhere else. Start over. Like, essentially, I want this show to be a different show, I think.
Yeah. Like, Nick and his people are one part of the show. And then
I don't care about Nick anymore. Kind of. That's fair. Well, because I don't care about him and what's-her-face. Yeah. Like, when they were separating them, I was like, oh, yeah, kid, oops.
And she got shot. She's probably going to die.
Yeah. I don't care.
I guess. Maybe she'll live. I don't know.
Yeah. I want to know about the helicopter. That's about it.
Yeah. I want to see what's up. But I was way more invested in the end of episode 14 after Travis killed all those dudes. And I was like, cool, okay.
Yeah, which I guess tells you that Nick and Luciana's storyline isn't written very strongly because I don't care.
It's true. He's been a tough character to root for literally this entire time. Yeah. And his storyline isn't doing him any favors.
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. Tell us what you thought about the last episode 15 of Season 2 of Fear the Walking Dead. What was your favorite part? What was your least favorite part? What do you want to have happen in Season 3?
What do you want?
Are we totally off base by saying, like, maybe they'll do something, like, socially relevant? A metaphor? Or do you care? Or I'm sure you'll have an opinion about it because you're the internet. All right. Stay tuned because we got a bunch of more. We're still going to do comic book reviews.
Yeah.
You're still reading the comic. It's getting better?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye.